आज म तपाईहरुलाई ग्रेड 12 को चाहिँ आज म तपाईहरुलाई मेजर इंग्लिश सब्जेक्ट को चाहिँ म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ यो पार्ट 1 एन्ड इन्ट्रोडक्सन टु ल्याङ्ग्वेज एन्ड लिंग्विस्टिक भन्ने यो पार्ट 1 को चाहिँ म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ सल्भ गरेका क्वेशनहरु आज म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ शेयर गर्ने छु। अघिल्लो भिडियोमा मैले तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ एक्जाम क्वेशनहरु मैले तपाईहरुलाई शेयर गरेको छु। तिनै क्वेशनहरुको चाहिँ आज म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ सल्भ गरिएको क्वेशनहरु आज म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ शेयर गर्ने छु। आज म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ पार्ट 1 को चाहिँ केही क्वेशनहरुको चाहिँ म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ एन्सरहरु सल्युसनहरु म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ शेयर गर्ने छु। यहाँ पार्ट 1 एन्ड इन्ट्रोडक्सन टु ल्याङ्ग्वेज एन्ड लिंग्विस्टिक भनेको छ। तपाईहरु हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यो इन्ट्रोडक्सन टु ल्याङ्ग्वेज स्टडीज एन्ड इश्यूज एन्ड एस्पेक्ट अफ इंग्लिश ल्याङ्ग्वेज। मैले तपाईलाई क्वेशन 1 यो तपाईले प्र्याक्टिस क्वेशन को रूपमा मैले तपाईलाई चाहिँ अगाडि नै शेयर गरिसकेको छु। तिनै क्वेशनको चाहिँ म तपाईलाई चाहिँ आज सल्भ गरेको क्वेशन शेयर गर्नेछु। क्वेशन नम्बर 1 मा चाहिँ यहाँ रहेको छ लिस्ट द मेन ल्याङ्ग्वेज फ्यामिलीज अफ वर्ल्ड ल्याङ्ग्वेजेस एन्ड डिस्क्राइब एनी वान फ्यामिली इन डिटेल। यो आन्सरमा चाहिँ a language family is a group of related languages that derive from a single language. The world's 3 largest language families are below: Indo-European language family, Sino-Tibetan language family, the Niger-Congo family. Description of one of them is below: the Niger-Congo family. The Niger-Congo family of language consists of over 1500 languages with approximately 180 million speakers. So this family is one of the largest language families in the world. This family is the largest one in Africa in terms of its geographical spread across most of sub-Saharan Africa, number of speakers and the number of languages. The languages of this family are mainly spoken in Nigeria, South America, South Africa, Malawi, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Guinea, Tanzania, Congo, Niger, Senegal, Mali, Ghana, Switzerland, etc. Almost all of the most widely spoken languages of sub-Saharan Africa belong to the Niger-Congo family, and about 85% of Africa's population speaks Niger-Congo family. Niger-Congo language. Regarding the origin of Niger-Congo languages, the earliest evidence dates back to Portuguese record of the 16th century. However, few grammars were published prior to the 19th century, although the first known grammar of an African language was written by an Italian missionary in 1659. A number of dictionaries and grammars appeared in the 16th century. This family of languages is usually divided into several major branches that are estimated to have split from the ancestral language. Some 5,000 years ago, some of the branches are close to each other because they split from the ancestral language and at different time in the past. In this family, large numbers of languages are often found clustered together in relatively small geographic areas. The family has following 9 branches. तपाईहरु चाहिँ यहाँनिर हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ बेन्यु कङ्गो 961 languages, Yoruba, Igbo, Efik, Bemba, Shona, Zulu, Swahili, Josa, etc. Mande, Kordo, Atlantic, Ijiod, Gor, Kwa, Admawanwa, Uwangi, Kru, यो चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ याद गर्नु होला यो टपिकहरुमा चाहिँ यो ल्याङ्ग्वेजहरुमा चाहिँ ब्रान्चेसहरुमा चाहिँ योहरु पर्छ भनेर तपाईले चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ याद गर्नु होला मैले चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ मैले पढिन त्यसैगरी यहाँ क्वेशन नम्बर 2 मा चाहिँ रहेको छ तपाईहरुले चाहिँ यो क्वेशनलाई चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ नोट नगर्नु होला यसलाई चाहिँ नोट गर्नुभयो भने जो एक्जाम यो 16 गतेतिर अब आउने समयमा तपाईहरु चाहनुहुन्छ तपाईहरुको एक्जामको लागि यो चाहिँ तपाईले नोट नगर्नु होला किनकि नोट गर्यो भने तपाईहरु चाहिँ टाइम वेस्ट मात्र हुन्छ तपाईले जस्ट प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस् यसलाई सर तपाईले रिड गर्नुस् अथवा मैले भनेको कुरा सुन्नुस् हैन अथवा मेरो भोइसलाई तपाईले पज गर्नुस् यो नोट पढ्नुस् पढिसकेपछि त्यसलाई चाहिँ यसको आन्सर चाहिँ यो यसरी चाहिँ हुन्छ भनेर तपाईले चाहिँ सेल्फ त्यसै आफैले चाहिँ यो सुनिसकेपछि तपाईले चाहिँ बुझेको कुरा तपाईले चाहिँ लेख्दै प्र्याक्टिस गर्दै तपाईले चाहिँ जानु होला यसलाई चाहिँ नोट चाहिँ नगर्नु होला किनकि नोट गर्यो भने तपाईले चाहिँ धेरै टाइम लस हुन्छ है त्यो कारणले गर्दाखेरि तपाईले जस्ट सुन्नुस् अथवा आफै सेल्फ स्टडी गर्नुस् र तपाईले तुरुन्त तिनीहरुलाई चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस् जान्ने त्यसलाई सिक्ने तरिकाले सजिलै बुझ्ने तरिकाले प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस् क्वेशन नम्बर 2 मा रहेको छ डिस्क्राइब ल्याङ्ग्वेज फ्यामिलीज अफ नेपाल Nepal is rich in languages. More than 123 languages are spoken in Nepal. Nepal exhibits a remarkable wealth of cultures and languages. Although it is a small country, it has been very fertile for languages. Even today, linguists are discovering new languages in some remote places of the country, and probably many more languages are still waiting to be discovered. So really there is linguistic diversity and English language teaching in the influence of such large number of local languages in really hard. The languages of Nepal are found to have grouped into 4 language families: Indo-European, Sino-Tibetan, Austro-Asiatic, and Dravidian. Out of 123 languages of Nepal, the 80 languages of the Indo-Aryan subfamily constitute Indo-European languages, and it is the largest group in terms of the numeric strength of their speakers, nearly 80% of population, according to the census report of 2011 AD. The following are the language families of Nepal. Indo-European languages. Indo-European family of languages mainly comprises Indo-Aryan group of languages, which form the largest group of languages in terms of speakers, viz. Nearly 80%, Tharu, Gujarati, Marwari, Haryanvi, Urdu, Hindi, Sadani, Kurmali, Rajbangshi, Oriyo, Assamese, Bangla, Magahi, Tharu, Majhi, Bhojpuri, Angika, Maithili, Nepali, Awadhi, Sindhi, etc. of Indo-Aryan family languages are spoken by the largest group of the speakers. According to the census 2011, 79.1% people of the total population speak the language of this family. Sino-Tibetan languages. Another important group of Nepalese language is the Tibeto-Burman group of Sino-Tibetan family. Though it is spoken by a smaller number of people than the Indo-European family, it consists of the largest number of languages, viz. About 57 languages as of 2003. Gurung, Thakali, Tamang, Thami, Bangsi, Baram, Kham, Magar, Chepang, Raute, Newari, Sunuwar, Khaling, Thulung, Dumi, Mandawa, Chintang, Chamling, Yakha, Limbu, etc. are spoken mainly in West Himalayas, Central Himalayas and East Himalayas part of Nepal. Some of Sino-Tibetan languages of Nepal are Kirati languages spoken in East Himalayas. According to census 2011, 18.4% people of total population speak the language of the family. Austroasiatic languages. The languages of this family comprise a few languages only. This family includes languages such as Santali, Munda, and Kharia. The 2011 census report has identified Satar and Santal languages not as distinct one but a single one, that is Santali. These languages are in endangered condition in Nepal. The government needs to make policies, plan and programs to save these languages. Dravidian languages. This language family is a minor language family. This family includes only two languages, Kisan and Dhangar. Dhangar is spoken by 0.13% of the total population of Nepal. Kisan is the Dravidian language that is spoken by nearly 500 native speakers of Nepal. Kisan language is an endangered language, so the government should make plan to save it. Question number 2 रहेको छ भने क्वेशन रिड गर्दै खाँदा चाहिँ धेरै समय मेरो जाँदछ, तर पनि तपाईहरुले चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ सेल्फ स्टडी तपाईले गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यसलाई पज गरेर अथवा तपाईले लिसन पनि गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। मैले भनिहाले नि तपाईको टाइम वेस्ट पनि हुन सक्छ। मेरो भिडियोलाई पज गरेर तपाईले चाहिँ त्यसलाई चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्न पनि तपाईले पढ्न पनि सेल्फ पढेर पनि तपाईले चाहिँ त्यसरी प्र्याक्टिस गर्न पनि सक्नुहुन्छ। त्यसैगरी क्वेशन नम्बर 3 मा रहेको छ, व्हाट इज ल्याङ्ग्वेज चेन्ज? एक्सप्लेन डिफरेन्ट कजेस अफ ल्याङ्ग्वेज चेन्ज। Change in language is not a new thing but a continuous process over time. Language change is the reality that everyone accepts. It changes in time and space. Every sound, every grammatical elements, every location and accent is slowly changing configuration. The changes in language are gradual, systematic and minor. If we observe, there are remarkable differences between the English used in Chaucer's time and the English to present time. The native speakers of English cannot understand the Old English themselves. The same case in Nepali language too. The Nepali language used at the time of Prithvinarayan's time is quite different from the language we speak now. In this way, every language changes, but the change takes place slowly so that we cannot notice it. Chaucer 1959 and Bloomfield 1933 view that change itself cannot be observed. All that we can possibly hope to observe are the consequences of change. It is not sudden and drastic but continuous. So language is regarded as a living thing. The phenomenon of language change was first systematically studied by comparative philologists at the end of 18th century, and now it is studied by sociolinguists and historical linguists. The change in language comes in spoken language and later in written language. Causes of language change. Fascism. Fascism is a socio-linguist cause of language change. This cause asserts that languages change randomly as unpredictable as fashion changes in clothes. There is no more reason for language to change them there is for automobiles to add fines one year and remove them the next year, for jackets to have 3 bottoms one year and to the next. The majority of linguists regard fashion changes simply as triggering factors, something which may set off a tendency whose deeper causes lie hidden beneath the surface. Foreign influence. Foreign influence is another cause of language change. According to this belief, the majority of changes are due to the change in infiltration of foreign elements. When immigrants come to a new area of when an indigenous population learns the language of new arrived conqueror, they learn their adopted language imperfectly. They hand on these slightly imperfections to their children and to other people in their social circle, and eventually alter the language. This usually happens in the national borders of different countries. People of this religion are bilingual, even multilingual, who frequently use each other's language. In such situation, one language influences another in various ways. The longer the contact, the deeper the influence. Broadening and narrowing. Broadening means widening of meaning or extension or generalization of meaning. The meaning of the word is widened. This is usually observable diachronically. Example: rubbish in Old English only mean broken stone. Present day expression is wider and covers all kind of unwanted or left over property. Narrowing of meaning means specialization or restriction of meaning. Here the new meaning is more precise, covers only the part of the original meaning. Meat was the word for the food. Today it is restricted for a type of food only. यो चाहिँ रहेको थियो क्वेसन नम्बर 3 को। त्यसैगरी अब तपाईहरु हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, यसरी नै तपाईले चाहिँ तपाई लिसन गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, अथवा मैले चाहिँ यो टाइम धेरै जाने कारणले गर्दाखेरि मैले तपाईलाई चाहिँ जो 12 मा हुनुहुन्छ, जसले मेजर इंग्लिश छ, उहाँहरुलाई चाहिँ यो प्र्याक्टिसको लागि चाहिँ मैले शेयर गरेको छु। तपाईलाई छोटो समयमा चाहिँ मेन पोइन्टहरु चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ पढ्नुस् र त्यसलाई चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ प्रिपेयर गर्नुस्। अनि पोइन्टहरु छन् भने पोइन्टहरुलाई तपाईले चाहिँ लिस्ट गरेर तपाईले तुरुन्त त्यसलाई चाहिँ मेमोराइज गर्नुस्, हैन। व्हाट राइट द टाइप्स अफ ल्याङ्ग्वेज चेन्ज। अब यहाँनिर ल्याङ्ग्वेज चेन्जको कुरा आएको छ, तपाईले चाहिँ ल्याङ्ग्वेज चेन्ज टाइप्स गरेर लेख्नुस् र त्यसलाई चाहिँ लिस्ट गर्नुस् र त्यसलाई तुरुन्त चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ याद गर्नुस्। त्यसरी चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। हुन्छ, मैले चाहिँ 3 सम्म मैले तपाईलाई शेयर गरे। आउने समयमा म अरु बाँकी रहेको यो के रे क्वेशनहरुको सल्युसनहरु तपाईलाई चाहिँ म यसरी नै शेयर गर्ने नै छु। तबसम्म मेरो भिडियोलाई तपाईले चाहिँ लाइक गरिदिनु होला, शेयर गरिदिनु होला, र अहिलेसम्म तपाईले मेरो च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्नु भएको छैन भने तपाईले मेरो च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब पनि गरिदिनु होला।